All right, here we go, everyone. What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. Cosmo Cannon is so great. The music is so great on this. Okay. I think we are at the Cave of the Gee, I think is where we're at. Mama, what's up, dude? Dude, I hadn't seen you in forever, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Sunday. We made it. Bro, I know, man. You doing okay? Last I heard, you had family in town. Am I remembering that correctly? Mau the Corn. We back. The Corn Clan is whole again. It's awesome. How things been going, man? As you can see, we're on to FFOG now. Oh, I gotta go invite my friends. Working and sleeping. Yeah, I feel that. Man a bear. Uh, is this the? Yeah, I think this is the party I want. We're on FF7, dude. Yeah, we beat Chrono Cross last. I think it was last Saturday. So it's been a minute. But we're on to FFOG here. Dude, thanks for the corn, man. Appreciate it. Amanda, thanks for the heart me. Appreciate it. Corn Clan checking in. Yeah, we finished Chrono Cross. I want to say it was last Saturday, but it feels like longer than that. Got the perfect ending. Did use the Chrono Cross item, and oh, thank you for the corn. Chrono Cross is, or Cosmo Cannon is such great music. Yeah. I did get the true ending, yeah. So I saved Shala, and it was an epic fight, but we did it. I had to use the 6 different elements and use the Chrono Cross, and we did it. Amanda, you do get her materia back. Yeah, dude, it was kind of an epic night. How do I get the one in her hair? You got to go to the bottom of the lake, or play Rebirth. This is better than Final Trigger. Work hard, dude. This is better than Remake and Rebirth. That's for sure. Oh, dude, that's cool. Thanks for jumping in, man. This is another underrated tune from the soundtrack. You've played the game before, Amanda, right? The Shooting Star. You know what that materia is, though, right? Hold now. Do we had Arby's for dinner, and we have an Arby's near us that's actually really good. No, it's not an all, Amanda. Eventually, all humans die. But what happens to them after they die? The body decomposes and returns to the planet. This much everyone knows, obviously. What about their consciousness, their hearts, and their souls? Soul returns to the planet. Not only those of humans, everything. No, it's not. It's not a usable materia. It's holy. Unless you're talking about Remake and Rebirth, in which case it is not holy. Spirit energy is a word you should never forget. Thank you. Back through the planet. This game is pretty good. C Strife DH. Dude, thanks for sharing the live, man. I appreciate that. It's gonna be a good live tonight. We'll be kicking it for a couple hours here. Make sure to give a follow. Join the fan club. Join the Corn Clan. Thanks for sharing the live. I'm sure nothing bad will happen if the spirit energy goes away. Oh. That's probably not good. Talking about Sid, man, you have Sid in your party. Oh boy. Mako. Vincent's good. I like a Yuffie Vincent Cloud party. Thanks for sharing the live, man. I appreciate that. Vincent looks really cool in Revelation, which I will definitely stream as we get closer to the spring of next year. I'll stream Remake and Rebirth. Justin, what's up, dude? How are you? Listen to the words of the elders. Nanaki? Mm-hmm. KFC. Dude, that's fine. Dean, what's up, dude? How do you pronounce so I pronounce it Bugenhagen. As a kid, I used to say Bugenhagen, but I'm feeling a little bit more educated in my adult life, so I say Bugenhagen. So German. Bugenhagen. Hast du einen Bugenhagen gleich die Ecke? About this spit. There might have been. I don't know that I know what the omen is. Dean, what's up, dude? You're finishing up your last couple of weeks of work, right? For you moving on up to the east side. I was thinking the omen. Yeah, I must have. I've never seen that. I thought you were talking about the crow. Thinking about the wrestler Sting with the crow face paint. Week from Monday, dude. You almost said, dude, thanks for the corn, man. Give you the corn salute. I saw. Okay, all right. You're making up for lost time on the corn, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you. This scene in Rebirth, with the Cave of the Gi, man, I can't wait to go back and play it because it's not what I remember. Yuffie. What a boring place. Thanks for the corn, dude. I'm alone. I'm all alone now. But we're here for you, right? I know, but I'm on the only Cetra. Does that mean yeah, Cloud, that's exactly what that means. Tosser. Nice. Now she's not talking. Swimming in corn like Scrooge McDuck. So much corn. I'm here for it. Y'all are too kind. This is where Avalanche was born. Save the planet, we'd all go to Cosmo Canyon and celebrate. Biggs, Wedge, Jesse. Now they're all gone. Died for the planet. We all hate this. This is like really gaslighting me because I honestly didn't remember that they kept referring to it as the Shinra. I don't remember that in the OG. I thought it was always just Shinra, so I'm just losing my mind. Will they ever forgive me? I don't know. They're dead, so anything I can do to save the planet. Avalanche is born again. That's great. Let's talk with Tifa. Dashinra. Cloud. Bonfires are funny, aren't they? They make you remember all sorts of things. Wink. You know, Cloud, 5 years ago. It's nothing. I'm afraid to ask. What is it? Feels like you're going far away. You really are you, right? Really setting up. What are they setting up here? As a kid, when you don't know the end of that story, you're kind of like, Tifa's kind of weird. Like, it's kind of cool to go back knowing the end of the story and kind of see all the seeds that they planted. But Cloud is starting to lose it. Yeah. Long ago. Oh, wait, it's Red 13. So you got to say, long ago, teehee, when I was still very small. All right, that's the rebirth, Red 13. No, never mind. It's about my parents. When I talk about my mother, I'm full of pride and joy. Look at my father. Dude, Jeff, what's up, dude? Oh, Amanda. Oh, I can't wait till you play Rebirth. You'll have to play it before I stream it. But, boy, you're in for a treat. Just enjoy the OG. Dude, Paul, what's up, man? Jeff, how are you? Left mother for dead. When the Gi tribe attacked, he ran off by himself. Oh, thanks for the divine fingers. Weirdly enough, my left hand, my fingers, my ring finger and middle finger don't, there's like a gap between them, but I don't have that on my other hand. Weird. Dude, happy birthday, bro. How old are you turning today? I'm holding my phone. I have that spot on my pinky. My pinky has a flat spot from holding my phone. Big 40. Dude, let's go. Well, thank you for taking a little time on your 40th birthday to hang out with us. Dude, we'll be here. We'll probably play till about 10, a little after. So, Paul, I'm wondering, do we sing happy birthday to you? So we do it in the key of C. Let's see if we can play a little happy birthday. Let's see if I remember how it goes. Oh my gosh. There we go. Dang. Okay, I forgot the last line, but there you go. When I was in college, part of our I could play it a lot better on the piano because we had to know how to play. As part one of we had to do 8 piano proficiencies. Thank y'all for all the corn, appreciate it, and the gifts. And we had to be able to play it in the key of F and then the key of G. So you and one other person come with us. You got it. I always take Aerith because, wow. Love the exchange feature. My favorite part of this song is right here. What's that? Did you know you could do that? Oh, let me show you. So if you go to your materia screen, click on arrange. Thanks for the corn, dude. Click on arrange, and then you can arrange all yours. But you can also go to exchange, and it brings it to this screen. So when you're switching materia from people, you can use a button and remove any materia, which in my case is X. Or if you want to just swap one-to-one the materia that everybody's using, you can just click on the side here, and it will move the whole material and exchange it. If you want to do it that way. Somebody on the Violet app the other day asked if I knew that little trick. And I was like, yeah, of course I do. I got this. Thanks for all the corn and the gifts. I appreciate it. Therese, what's up, dude? We got Mao Mao back in the room today. I don't think he can. I don't think he's listening, uh, but we all back. We're gonna go to the cave of the Gee. Yeah, one of my main critiques of the OG FF7 that is actually better in Remake and Rebirth is sometimes some of these characters, like because of the way the materia system is laid out, a lot of the characters are very samey. Like they have different limit breaks, but other than that, they're kind of all. It's kind of the same thing that Final Fantasy. Oh my goodness. It's the problem that like Final Fantasy VIII has as well, which makes sense. These two are very similar. It's kind of the problem I have with Final Fantasy VI, but it's not as bad in six. But every character is essentially just your combinations of materia. So in Final Fantasy VIII was always my combinations of magic spells, my draws, that I was just switching between whatever character I was using. But the characters kind of become irrelevant because it's all about the magic and the spells. Which for Final Fantasy VI, that's what it divulged into. Because once everybody learns Ultima, that's pretty much the only spell you use, and you can pretty much win the game. So that is one critique of the OG FF7 that they did fix in Remake and Rebirth, because every character feels they have more skills that they can do on their own, more attacks, and then the synergies in Rebirth really add to it. And it sounds like there's going to be even more in Revelation. So that's my one critique. Back when I want to say 2008. I wonder if that video still exists. I made a YouTube video about that actually. Yeah, man, drop your questions. Why Rebirth? Is it the same storyline? Kind of. So it's a remake. It hits mostly this. So the first part is called Remake. It hits a lot of the same story beats, but it's not a remake. It's kind of like a reimagining. They add some stuff. They change the ending of it. They introduce some different things that it's not a one-to-one remake. Like you wouldn't need to play the original to play remake. Rebirth is again hits a lot of the story beats in the first disc, but takes some liberties in the story. In my opinion, every liberty they took in the story fell flat, but we'll talk about that as we get there. But yeah, so that's my biggest problem with Remake is that they called it Final Fantasy VII Remake, but it's not a remake. It's not one-to-one. They introduce new story ideas that change the story. Honestly, they Kingdom Hearts it. They make the story much more convoluted, and it gets even more convoluted in the second part. In my opinion, for the worse. But we'll talk about that when we get there. You want an old man like me to go first? Anyway, I wanted to see. There's probably no way these videos are still on that old YouTube channel. Yeah, I don't think they are. Yeah, so at some point back in the day, I did make a series of videos on the Final Fantasy games, but I can't. I don't think they're. I don't know if they're still around. Yeah, I don't think they are. That's okay. But that was one of my criticisms was that in Final Fantasy VII OG, a lot of the characters tend to be kind of samey because you're pretty much just using materia. So hello. Oh my god, yawn. But yeah, Amanda, you'll yeah, you should play after you finish. Like I think they're on Game Pass. I feel like they're on Game Pass. They're definitely worth picking up or playing. Remake and Rebirth. I think Remake is better than Rebirth, but I always really like this part in OG. This part's kind of weird in Remake if I remember, or Rebirth if I remember, but it's, to be honest, it's not as memorable. One thing I love about this, and I talked all the way through it, but the music gets quieter as you go down into the cave. So as you go up, the music gets louder. I thought that was such a cool touch. Brendan, what's up, dude? Thanks for the daily heart me. Appreciate it. If you guys aren't following, there's no Britain here. You'll have to. Incredible. Okay, we'll go with that. To be honest, I don't remember it, so I'm excited. I played that in 20. I played Remake, and we just moved back to Florida, so I played that in April of 2020. Haven't played it since. That was 6 years ago. Oh my gosh, I'm getting old. Isn't it? I've said this before, but I think that this is the best Umatsu soundtrack from beginning to end. And little things like that are really cool. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to go back and play Remake again. In my head, some things are a lot worse than I remember it. So I'm interested to see if it was as bad as I am thinking, or if you kind of forget things over time. Krista, what you doing? Ooh, excuse me. Thanks for the corn. I'm generally not a fan of Remake either. For the same reason I was telling Amanda that it's not a remake. It's my biggest problem with it. And Rebirth plays like really bad fan fiction in the story, but the gameplay is fun. Amanda, just don't go to work tomorrow. What are they gonna do? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Dean. Like I thought there were some parts that were cool, but then like some of the decisions they made are just like when you go back and play this again, like you play OG and you're like, wow, how they paced everything was so good. And then just some of the decisions they made were garbage. You can ask. Yeah, I run a online music lesson studio. So I went out to business for myself back at the beginning of the year. So I teach exclusively music lessons online, and ooh, death sentence, nice. And so I get to do that. And in addition to that, I also I teach a couple days a week at a homeschool co-op. I teach literature actually, which is totally cool. Um, that's actually will be starting in August, and then I do some work teaching lessons here in the Central Florida area for another studio, but I'm trying to phase that out. But that's what I do. In the past, I taught in the schools for 6 years. I've been a youth and worship pastor for a few years. Let's see, I ran a music store. I worked third shift at a Walmart. uh, what else did I do? Since being in Florida, those are the main things. Oh, the cookie factory. Yeah, that was the worst. Yeah, I worked at Arby's too, way back then. Chris and I were actually reminiscing about our time working at Arby's because we went to Arby's today. Pandora's box. Amanda, I wonder if I still have that. I haven't been switching jobs a lot lately, so I wonder if I still have that document of all the jobs I've had that you and Jay thought were incredulous. So, Dean, usually when people ask what I do, they ask because I have very much a band director disposition and or a youth pastor disposition. So, if you guess one of those two things, you would be right. Though, fun fact, as a kid, I remember in 8th grade, we all took um, like aptitude, like career aptitude tests, where it was like, take this test and you can see what jobs you should have. I got 2 jobs, and they were truck driver and blackjack dealer. And I turned out fine. I could do both. I would be really good at both, but uh, yeah. So I got blackjack dealer and truck driver. I'd be good as a truck driver because I like to listen to podcasts, and I also really love a gas station Diet Coke. You're about to be a lab tech. You're about to get out the factory life and be living it up on the east side. You're gonna be making it out the hood. I still can't believe that those are my 2 jobs. Like, that's so funny. I mean, it's not funny. It's sad, but. And now I run my own business. So look at that. Jokes on that early. That would have been in 1999. I took that assessment. Oh, I like when all levels up. That's the personality higher. Boom, 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 boom. Everyone here is the ghost of a Gi tribe killed in a certain battle. The vengeful spirits of the Gi didn't disappear and couldn't resume. We still have far to go. Ho, ho, ho. I always wondered what he was standing on. Hey, Aerith, can you get up here? We're kind of in the middle of a format just to prove a point. Are you talking about the cave of the Gi? Well, it's better than the river Styx in Rebirth. Yeah, we're not really sure what Amanda actually does. Look, I work in account management. What even is that? You do stuff sometimes. Well, you're not as bad as Jay though, because he'll be like, nobody has any idea what he actually does. Dude, Errol, thanks for liking the live, man. Oh, there you go. Don't run over the oil. Dude, thanks for that, man. I always enjoy hanging out with my friends, and so it's good to see all of y'all. Oh, use that on Cloud. My favorite sister. Oh, classic little sibling there. They're like, oh, somebody else is getting attention. I gotta insert myself. I'm just playing. I mean, that is a common little sister trope, but it's because mom and dad didn't love you enough. Me too. Oh boy. Don't run in the oily substance or you'll hit the spikes. I know, right? I don't remember if there was enemy skill. There was enemy skill in Rebirth, but you have to unlock it through the VR missions, I think. 20 times to go back, right? Did you keep trying to run? Doom, 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 doom. Do I have anything I could use added effect on? I don't. Yeah, you're supposed to walk on it. So if you don't use the button to walk, you can just walk on it. But when you run, that's when you slick. Amanda, you should stream your playthroughs. Well, Lagan, what's up, dude? Yeah, I'm actually kind of what's up, man? It's good to see you. How has your day been going? If we want to see how, I don't know, it'd be pretty entertaining. We should stream ourselves playing balloons together, but you never want to play balloons anymore. So I don't know if I've ever used death sentence against an enemy. You're good. Jay and I got a couple of good games in. So what's up, dude? How's your Sunday been? How's your weekend been? Other than the Spurs completely laying an egg in the finals and apparently becoming the new villains. Trine is good. I do like Trine. I think the first time you can get Trine is when you fight the Turks. I don't remember exactly where that fight takes place, but oh, that's a good one. Nixon 5. You deserve that. I salute you. Oh, the turtles on the East Coast. That's right. Well, congrats. I'm glad that the Knicks got it. Got it. They were the better team. I'm gonna go a little ×3 here just to speed these battles up a little bit. I always forget that White Wind removes the status effects too. After Nibelheim, that's okay. Dude, you deserve it, man. Like, the Knicks played great. And the fact, I mean, we should have, I mean, we were up double digits in every game, but we're still a young team, and you guys were a lot better. I was born outside of Detroit, so I'm a Tigers fan. Dior. uh, I do have a signed baseball back there. You can kind of see it right here of Max Scherzer when he threw for the Tigers. Red, thanks for joining from the post, man. I hope that those posts have been helpful for you. We are launching a series on all of our social medias, all of ours, all of mine for KF Music Studio, about the benefits of taking online music lessons. Because that's a common thing I'm hearing from, I've heard it now a couple times of people think that because you take lessons online that they're like somehow less than or they're not as good. And I'm like, no, we got to debunk that myth. Even though the gear. Dude, I would love to go back to New York City. My wife and I went there November of 2011, the year we got married. We were there for the Macy's Day Parade and stayed in Jersey, if I remember, and like bust over. Was awesome, but it was 2007, so like I would love to go back. Well, me too, obviously, but we're still talking about Galarraga now, and I don't know if we would if that didn't happen. So if you dad never went back to New York, you mean? But that's where dreams are made of. Concrete jungle, there's made of. Oh yeah, I lived in South Florida for 12 years, and now we live in Central Florida. So it's a little crowded. It's actually a lot less crowded where we're at now in Central Florida. Okay, I think this is the cave one here. Uh, we didn't wear diapers, but yeah, when we watched the parade, you could not leave to go to the bathroom. There was a McDonald's on Times Square though that you could. I remember that McDonald's on Times Square. This is so funny. In 2011, was the first place I saw a Coca-Cola freestyle machine, and I was like, "Wow, New York City has all these crazy advancements, like a freestyle machine. Like I can get vanilla in my Coke." So funny. Oh, dude, I bet so. I would not be opposed to living out of the country. I hear Thailand is really beautiful. Yeah, and I'm glad we have challenges in baseball, and I wish we just had full time ABS. Like, what are we doing? Can we just get that? This stinger enemy always like freaked me out as a kid. I suppose asking Red 13 to steal something is kind of funny because he has to like reach in with his paws. Yeah, I agree. Oh, oh no! Aerith has fallen asleep again. Everything is spicy. I don't mind a little spice. Yeah, well, like I think we'll get there. I actually think baseball's done a lot of great things, and I actually think the influence of Banana Ball is really helpful on them because I think they're like, hey, let's like get our act together. And only character I named Red or Nanaki, I kept them as Red 13. I usually just keep them all except for Aerith. I do change to Aerith. Well, Lagan, do you see that? Yeah, well, we are in Central Florida, so we're with the Loco Beach Coconuts. Let's go. We're 3 games under 500 in Banana Ball. Um, that's right, Dean. You're right. Me too. I can't get into a lottery. Like we keep getting into the lottery. They just played here in Disney on our home court and home field, and we didn't get tickets. But did you see the series? I think it was Cincinnati and Pittsburgh, where the guy challenged 3 straight uh, calls at the plate and won all 3. And you already know that these home plate umpires have fragile egos, so that did not go over well. Yeah, I'm gonna keep a Phoenix down just in case. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Which I'm just like, dude, just go to full time ABS. Like, what are we doing? So Dean, one thing though, Amanda has not played Remake or Rebirth. So I made the joke earlier of if she was sad about what happens to Aerith at the end of the first disc, that um, just play Rebirth. But then I realized that she wouldn't understand that reference. To be honest, I don't know if I understand it either because I'm. It's a little ambiguous what happened there. Yeah, Banana Ball's awesome, dude. We watched a game on True TV the other night. Just had it on in the background, and it goes by so quick. And like, I really like it. I've seen a bunch of the clips, but it's fun to watch a live game. You implied she could be revived. No, I implied I wasn't sure that what happened is what happened. Dude, I'm so glad to hear that. We'll chat some baseball. We'll I did just download the game Super Baseball 2020 for the Sega Genesis because my brother and I used to play that a bunch. So I won't stream it, but eventually. Oh, it is so Nomura, dude. It is such a Kingdom Hearts thing. Like I am the perfect demographic because I love Disney and I love Final Fantasy stuff. I can't get into Kingdom Hearts. Like I played the first one and it was fine, and then I played like an hour of the second one and I was like, "Who's Roxas?" And everybody says Kingdom Hearts 2 is their favorite, so I got to give it another run at some point. But yeah, Nomura really. boy, really just went off the just man. I can't wait till I stream it. Maybe just suck it up and play it. I probably will. So, Dean, I don't know if you were here when Amanda was asking because she was confused on like remake and rebirth. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad it's cool enough. And I was like, 100%. And man, they really. I'm gonna save it. Amanda's probably gonna go to bed in the next hour, and when she goes to bed, well, because I don't want to spoil that part for her, but I do like I will stream probably like first of the year as we get close to Revelation. I'll play remake and rebirth again and stream it, and we'll talk about it. There does seem to be a lot of required reading and learning when playing Kingdom Hearts. I love the first one; it was fun. So maybe I'll try it again. I don't think anybody understands it. Like the classic Nomura is just make it up as you go. To be honest, by the time she plays it, she'll forget. So, Amanda, 1 to 10, how to the moon are you? I get some water. Maybe my wife will bring up some water. Oh, she dips out of the chat now. That's funny. Okay, yeah, she'll forget. So man, we're gonna drop some. We're gonna talk about rebirth here for a sec. So just you'll be good. Just eat some chips. Yeah, they completely took that scene in the Temple of the Ancients and like they in my opinion they ruined it. They ruined the pacing of it. They took something that was such a cool moment in the original, just like a gut-wrenching moment, and just completely ruined it. And that's my biggest problem with remake and rebirth is that yeah, you ain't wrong. I ain't scared though. I ain't running. These colors don't run, but I should run to a tent. That's my biggest problem is that remake and rebirth take the tone of the OG and just completely ruin it. Couldn't agree more. Sephiroth in honestly, I loved remake up until you I can't remember if you go down into Hojo's lab before. I think it's after you get thrown in prison when you usually follow the blood trail, but then there you follow the purple trail because of reasons. Um from that point on, the game sucks. Like I hated everything they did from there on out. Like the fight with Rufus was horribly unbalanced. Like I remember really struggling with that. What they did with President Shinra was stupid. Like just the motorcycle race out didn't have the tension. Then the Arbiters of Faith, like yeah. Uh that's what we all were expecting. And Willegan, you know what I realized? We were right to expect that because the game was called Final Fantasy VII Remake. It was called a remake. Yeah, and listen, I could totally like. I remember at the time thinking, "Oh, that's kind of cool. Like, it kind of seems like Aerith knows. Like, is it this Aerith? Is it like a different timeline? Because she implies that she kind of knows what's happening, and then like Marlene kind of knows, and then like Red 13 senses some things. Like, and you're just like, what am I watching? But yeah, that because I just streamed it like a week ago, where you first get to the Shinra building and you see the sword impaled through President Shinra. Why couldn't we have had that moment? Because that would have been so cool. But instead, they do that garbage with Barrett and then the Arbiters of Fate, and you're like, what the heck is this? Everything up to that point, other than Wall Market, I don't. Wall Market was fine, but wasn't as good as the original. But everything from that point on just sucked. I thought it was so bad, and I really wanted to like it because I was like, "Oh, cool! Like, okay, so they established that it's not a remake, which is bull." But then, like, so you destroy the Arbiters of Fate, and you're like, "Okay, cool. Now the story's going to go in a different direction." But then it kind of doesn't. But then it does, and it's just yeah, 100%. It just, I think that's the thing that frustrates me. I think. If you don't follow Sebi Webs, he does like so many great videos on that, and he did like a shot for shot comparison, and it's crazy when you look at the shots back to back. You're just like, man, you should be frustrated because the OG is so good, and all we wanted was like do the OG but expand it. So somebody was saying in this chat like a week ago was like, oh, I wish they'd remake Final Fantasy VIII or whatever, and I was like, I hope they don't because that story is already convoluted enough. They won't be able to help themselves. Ooh, the fairy ring. So anyway, yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Doom 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 doom. Did Sephiroth do this? Yeah, so Amanda, there's kind of like online, there's a lot of people that like rightly so loved remake and rebirth, and I like the gameplay, but man, they really like, I think more people are coming around that it's like, hey, the story, they kind of really, they really messed it up. Oh man, Yoshi P. I've never heard anybody call him Yoshi P. Are you talking about uh is that Kataze? Well, like, and that's it. I think that's exactly right. I think if you didn't play this game when it came out, but that's my biggest problem with Final Fantasy in general. Like, so I played Expedition 33 a few months ago, a couple months ago, and it was the best role playing game I've played since Final Fantasy X. And when you hear Kataze and you hear Nomura come out and say like, you know, that they want to make a modern game for mod, it's like Expedition 33 won game of the year. Like people in like I'm 40, like people who grew up on these games, Expedition 33 is probably in my top 3 favorite JRPGs, which is ironic because it was made from it was very French. Thanks, Amanda. Appreciate that. So I just like the direction. Like Final Fantasy 16 was fine, but like my sister, who's in the chat, not a huge JRPG fan. And so when I play 16, I can't say like, "Hey Amanda, you should play Final Fantasy 16" because I'm like, it's not a JRPG. Thanks. I think that when Hamaguchi left Square is when, well, when Square merged with Enix too. I think that also, which is so ironic that it was the Final Fantasy movie that kind of pushed that. That's what caused Hamaguchi to resign from his position. And well said. Grandpa, that warrior. So I think isn't the this next battle? Can I cheese it and attack it? Chrono Cross had a little convoluted story in there too, so I should use the Expo potion cheese. But yeah, like everything. So when I think about Final Fantasy games, and I've not played 14, which I hear is pretty decent, which I've not played. Um, you can use a Phoenix Down. I think a Phoenix Down has like a. It doesn't always hit. I'll show you, Amanda. So this next battle, the G Nitak is the Gi. Sorry, the Gi Nitak is an undead. So you can use a X potion on it and kill it. Um, 13 was fine. I'd actually really like to see 13 remade, just re-released with a little bit like tweak the battle system. Make it so that if your party leader dies, not everything falls apart. But 13 was fine. I enjoyed it. The story was a little strange, but 15 was fine. Like the first half of the game is great. Second half is once you get to Altissia, it's fine. 12 is I didn't like 12 when I first played it. I thought it was kind of boring. The Zodiac Age re-release is great because you can do the ×4 in the battle and it makes the game go by so fast. Yeah, 13's characters are tough. 12's characters are not much better. Like Vaughn and Pinello are like, why are you even there? 13 was, oh man, I actually kind of like. So the biggest criticism of 13 is that it's too linear, but I'm like that's kind of I think it ties in with the story that you're fighting your focus the whole game, and when you get to Grand Pulse, it opens up, and I think it's supposed to be that way, but yeah, Bujerba, the Sky Cities. All right, so Amanda, let me show you how to cheese this here real quick. What is this? Grandpa, is he? After death, the ghosts of the Gi like stagnant air. This cannot be. That's freaking scary, by the way. Yeah, dude, I love, man, 10 is probably my favorite Final Fantasy game. All right, here we go. So, Amanda, here's how you could cheese this battle here. 10 was good. I even didn't mind 10 2. I hate the story in that game, but I really like the gameplay. All right, let's get this going here. So if you use an X potion on him, it kills him right away. And done. Would you guys want to see Amanda stream this? Because I really want to. Now that based on the questions you're asking, I really want to see you play this. Because of you, we survived. Thanks, Amanda. Nanaki, you've grown strong too. Oh yeah. Should I moonwalk? Come, I have something I want to show you. Aerith, let's come on. Knees to chest. Seta would be proud. This scene is so good. And I watched Sebi Webbs did like a comparison shot for shot on Red 13. He actually did a 2-hour video on it. That's fascinating. I should link it in the Discord maybe. But it's so good in here, and it's so bad in Rebirth. This is the warrior who fought against the Gi. He kept them from taking even one step into Cosmo Canyon. Canyon. Oh, I love that major 2 chord right there. So hopeful. It's a Lydian sound. Look, Nanaki, look at your father, at the warrior, Seto. The implication here is that Seto is still alive, he's just petrified, is kind of dark. Where does this take place? That he can see the moon? Because weren't we in a cave? You need the super soft from Final Fantasy IX. That's Seto. Seto continued to fight the Gi tribe here. Sorry, that's right. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Even after the Gi's poisonous arrows turned his body to stone, even after they all ran away, Seto continued to protect us. And he continues to protect us even now. Even now, Uwu? You thought he was a coward and ran away, but he, alone, risked his life to protect the canyon. That is your father. That is Seto. Did Mother know? Ho, ho, ho! She knew. The two of them made me promise to keep this cave shut. They asked me to seal it for myself and not tell a soul. They said we should forget about this cave, because why would you want to tell stories of somebody's heroism? Oh, watch. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, go ahead. I could go for some ice cream. Thanks for sending that. Mom. Cloud, would you mind leaving the two of us alone? Okay. Aerith, you want to go hang out behind the rocks? Eating sundae while his dad is petrified. Nanaki, I want you to continue your journey with Cloud and the others. Grandpa? Listen. Cloud says they're trying to save the planet. Honestly, I don't think it can be done. Wow, okay. Anything we could do. One thing I love how it adds those little triplets. And then you come in with that 16th note rhythm to feel that rhythm, that unsettledness. I like it. Precurely cute. No, those straws don't. I'll be 130. There's 130 days of summer vacation, and school comes around just to end it. You must go with them for my sake, Grandpa. I wanted to show you your real father before you left. Obi-Wan never told you about your father. He told me you killed him. No, I am your father. That's not true. That's impossible. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. Join me, and together we will rule the galaxy as father and son. I'll never join you. Yeah, I love Phineas and Ferb. Dude, a minute. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, we got our official wait. We gotta wait and see Draxie before you go. Draxie, the official cat of the Corn Clan. Why are you wet? Why is the cat wet? Why is he wet? He's all wet. Did he fall in the bath? He's all wet. Why are you wet? Oh, now you're shedding. Okay. Say hi to the people. and explain to the people why you're all wet. Look at this. See, this is what he does right here. Look. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll make sure to clip this out. An hour 10 into the live. Draxie, Amanda says, pss, 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 pss. He likes it when you drip. Are you dripping water on him? Kristen, he's soaking wet. What? What is happening in my household? Why is your eye goopy? I go to stream for an hour, 15 minutes, and the cat's wet. His eyes goopy. Good boy. You shouldn't be wet. Oh, back to the seriousness of this scene. Don't talk like that. I don't want to think of life without you. When Daddy's away. I guess so. I wasn't away, though. I was in the next room. I've had a long life. Grandpa, you must live. I'll see to it. I'll come back and tell you. I am. I'm almost to 500 followers. He went for milk. Nanaki. I am Nanaki of Kaz. What a great moment this is. Son of the warrior Seto. I'll come back a true warrior. I wish we had cake too. That's Seto's. Seto. Father? Why is he wet? I'm gonna drop that in the Discord today, and they're gonna be like, "What happened?" I'm gonna be like, you gotta stay on the lives. You never know what's gonna happen." Also, that's really like that. Legit, like I almost teared up a little bit. Ow! Why you claw me? You're soaking. He's so wet. He can't even lick there. That's what happens when you're not in the live. So this is it, Red 13. That's just the way it goes. You came in handy sometimes. Put the old youths. I'm gonna clip that out. It's gonna be so funny. Why is the cat wet? I hope your daughter was able to go back to sleep. I'm so sorry I woke her up. Oh, that's good. You talking about Gideon's? Dude, Christopher, let's go, man. I'm like, I don't know if I beat it 37 times, but I beat it probably 5 or 6 times. So, welcome in, dude. Stay a while and listen. Yeah, like the strawberry crunch bars. Remember those? I may take a minute and go grind a little bit outside for some money because I want to get those HP pluses. Dude, that's burned into my head. That Deckard Cain. I actually like Diablo 4. It's on Game Pass on PlayStation. I might pick it up again. It feels weird to play that on a console, but it was fine. We had a good run with it. Grinding for money on a Sunday. Getting turned on a Tuesday. And by Tuesday, I mean... Who has the HP Plus equipped? Oh, I don't have Nanaki yet. Okay. I enjoyed Diablo. I ran a sorceress. I had the fireball staff, so it did really well. So, Christopher, now that you're jumping in with us, thanks for hanging out. Can you list your top 3 favorite Final Fantasy games? Tira. Wait for me. This chair is so wet from the cat. That's so crazy. 7, 6, 8. Nice. I think mine would be 10, 9, 7. What happened? I think I grew up a little. That's what happened. Are you ready to moonwalk, Red 13? What is the fear route? Refresh my memory. I'm gonna grind just a little bit just to get, because I know I'm headed to Nibelheim next. So I might take a second and grind here just to get some money, because I do want to get those MP. The MP pluses. Oh, Leaf. Yeah, I wish I could remember off the top of my head. I'm a nerd, but some things in Diablo 2 were even nerdy for me. All right, we're just gonna do a little grinding here, just to. Oh, so it's gonna be like this, huh? I need to go back and play that. It's been probably since last summer since I played, so. Did you enjoy your nap, Cloud? 1200, okay. So I'll fight like a few battles here. I did have the fireball weapon, so I was a fireball sorcerer. I was playing D2. I'm not playing D2, but I was playing D4 on PlayStation Plus. I played D2 on the computer, and never. I didn't play the reimagining one, but didn't they just drop a expansion for it? I don't know. I need to go back and play it. Kazu, what's up? Oh, a new class. Nice. Happy Sunday. How are you? More importantly, how's the giant chicken? I'm just grinding for a little bit of cash here because I want to pick up some. Oh, I'm not doing any damage. Okay. Should probably pay attention. So we're just, I'm gonna try to get 3. I like to get 1 HP and MP plus for each character. So forgive me. Oh. I don't know, but let me go see. For some reason, I'm feeling like those were in Wutai, but I could be wrong. I don't want to fight these. Oh, Magic Kingdom fireworks. What just happened? I missed it. Did I get petrified? Is that what happened? Did I get petrified? That sucks. Got too hard. Peacock. Oh, remember that? What's happening? Am I in an alternate timeline? First playthrough. Dude, thanks for the follow, man. If you want to join our Discord, the Corn Clan, uh, feel free to send your daily heart me, join our fan club, and I'll send you the link. We play Wordle together. Dude, Britain got it on the third one today. I thought today's word was pretty tough. But yeah, if you want to be a part of that, we hang out in there. We share corn-related memes. It's just fun. That's what social media should be. Just people who have similar interests hanging out. So feel free. You haven't played it yet. Uh-oh. Spadoodle doos. Dude, Raven, what's up, dude? Raven for now. What's up, man? Chris, I may have just accidentally requested to follow you 3 times. So sorry if that came through as 3 separate. I promise I'm not like, will you follow me? It's a bit of a tricky word today. I had some trouble with it. Sorry, man. I just really wanted to make sure that you knew that I wanted to follow you. A ski? That's what they call them? Wow. I feel like I should save every 3 battles. So I always use the word aside as my starting word because it has 3 vowels. And it's been, ever since I've been doing that, it's really helped me. So your mileage may vary. Oh, voice. Oh, voice would be a good one. I didn't think about that. Man, I really want to play Diablo 2 again. Or Diablo 4 again. I do like Diablo 2. I played that so much as a kid. Me and like 2 or 3 friends, we used to play all the time. And but I used to play it on dial-up. That's how long ago it was. I have students who are like in their, in their early teens, and I tell them about like playing games on dial-up, and I might as well be talking about like the Pony Express because they have no idea. I'm following along live with Kristen's Wordle. This is a transformer. Megatron. Dude, that's awesome. I would like to play the remastered version. I just started playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, Roller Coaster Tycoon again, because they re-released it on the Mac. Oh, those are the good old days. I played so much D2. I think my first class I played was a Paladin. I remember getting a playthrough with an assassin as well when Lord of Destruction came out. Oh, Kristen's got 2 letters. Can you rest in Cosmo Cannon? I think you can, but I don't remember where. Is it up? Where is it again? Is it over here on the right? I don't remember exactly where to. Oh. I'm gonna be laughing. I think you're right. I need to make shirts that say, "Why is the cat wet?" We are doing a little. Oh, it's the same people, you guys. No need to recap. Probably play to about 10:30 tonight, I think. So. Does he have an enemy? Does he have an enemy skill? He doesn't. He okay. I guess we'll see. We'll fight him a few times here. Magic Kingdom fireworks going off tonight. Oh, there's a soft for Seto. I completely forgot that White Wind cures statuses. That's gonna make this playthrough really nice. Oh, okay. So I think we'll grind till 1030 or 24,000 gil, whatever happens first. Doodles, what's up? How are you? It's good to see you. Happy Sunday. If you're in this chat and you're not following Doodles, make sure to follow her. Phenomenal stream. You were streaming Ninja Gaiden last time I saw, but I think you're doing something else now, right? Plus just a great name. Shake your doodles. You finally beat it. Let's go. Fun fact about Ninja Gaiden. I meant to tell you this on your stream. So my college roommate and I, my buddy Miles, great friend of mine, he and I both had the virtual console on the Wii. And I was playing the original Castlevania, and he was playing Ninja Gaiden. We had 2 TVs set up, and we were struggling for like 3 or 4 weeks to finish the game. And we both he beat Ninja Gaiden, and I beat Castlevania on the same night, and it was amazing. And we went and got 49-cent tacos at Taco Bell, and I think I ate like 12 tacos. I should actually text him, see if he remembers that. Back when that's how you used to have to play. No, I knew about emulation in the early 2000s. I had Nestor and Nesticle, SNES 9X. I think I downloaded it on LimeWire. Heck yeah, did we all? I feel like we all emulated. There you go, Ayers, get the final kill. I just downloaded Super Baseball 2020, which is a super fun game my brother and I used to play. If y'all are not following Doodles, make sure to follow Doodles. Great follow. And then if through Doodles, if you find Deanna, make sure to remind her about Discord game night on the 20th. Yeah, I jumped into Manny's live the other night, I think last night, and just, dude, I had him rolling. He is so fun to hang out with. He's so funny because he says something I've never heard anybody say. He always says that he found my stream, and he's always like, a 10 out of 10 poll on the FYP, and it just makes me laugh every time he says that. He's like, man, this like a rare poll on the FYP discovering your channel. It just makes me laugh. Yeah, they're good peoples, which is cool though. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's been cool. Kind of, I'm in sort of my second month of streaming. It's been fun to like just get to kick some other ideas with some people, and he actually helped me. He showed me the tool for the TikTok Live that I've not used yet, but I need to. But yeah, I asked him about him on a stream, and he sent me like a whole he put some work into sending me some stuff to help me out, which was super nice of him to do that. He didn't have to do that, but he's a 10 out of 10. So we're kind of playing to about 1030 or till I get 24,000 gil. So we're kind of grinding. I'm going to get the HP MP plus for each person. You have instructional videos. Can you send those to me? I would love to check those out, because I'm in month 2 now. I gotta up my game a little bit. Like, I gotta take the Corn Clan to the next level, right? So I'm like Eminem, right? It's like my D12. Like, I gotta take care of them. I gotta level up my game. Like, these chicks don't even know the name of my band. That's so lame. My favorite D12 song is Purple Pills. Cool, cars like my mom, a couple of vitamins. Anyway, I know way too much Eminem. I think Amanda fell asleep, but she's known the Eminem rapping ability. So, dudes, what are you streaming this week? You got anything? What you streaming? Um. Oh, you were mistaken about the Grand Horn. It sounded good. Did you look it up real quick? I love it. That makes sense. I thought there was an enemy skill from this enemy, but obviously I'm mistaken. But I need to do that too. I've been kind of building my music lesson studio, so I haven't. The streaming to me is still kind of like a side, just a fun thing, just to hang out with my friends and stuff. But at some point, when I'm not trying to onboard as many students as I can here over the summer, um, I'd like to put a little bit more time into this. I'd also like for TikTok to give me access to my stream key, but I need to have a certain number of followers for that. Oh, it's good to know, Paul. Thanks for the info. This music is so good. Thanks for the 11K likes too. I appreciate y'all liking the live. That tells TikTok that we are somebody of value and to share it with other people. We all have value anyway, but you know how it is. I did tell myself that Oh, of course, dude. That's how you know you're our peoples, man. Because I do the same thing. Like anytime I can't remember something, I'll go check it real quick. Because you got to know. I wonder if I should go try to grind closer to Nibelheim. I should probably do that, actually. I'm going to save Nibelheim for next stream. So we're just kind of leveling up here. But I always used to call it building up because I didn't know the term grinding. But hey, Aerith, can you wake up? We're kind of battling here. All right, I got the sand gun. All right, I got it. Jeez. The best battle music. You know the battle's going too long when you get to that little B section. I'm gonna try to grind a little bit over by Nibelheim. Thanks for the daily heart me and the Go Popular. Appreciate that. Right? Oh, man. All right. So, yeah, I don't know when. Sometime. This week is actually going to lend itself well to try to stream a few more times this week. I should figure out a good schedule. Or maybe it's just like, you know, I'm like a coupon in your fast food reward app. You're just like, man, you know what I could go for? Like a Whopper. And then it's like, boom, BOGO Whoppers. And you're like, yes. This is amazing. Unrelated, but I might be hungry. Also, my buggy didn't break down. Doesn't it break down? Maybe I didn't take it all the way up there. It does break down, but I don't remember that happening. I'm convinced this. Heck yeah. Well, it's still the weekend, Doodle, so jump in, keep eating. Send some cake my way. Wife and I are craving some cake, which my wife bakes, so. Yeah, did I just like skip that part? I don't know what happened. And I don't like the 300, but try on the beach here. Can I go visit Lucretia? Oh, I hate fighting these guys. That's why. Aerith, you got struck by lightning. Can you wake up? How old did your kid turn with the birthday party this week? Wow, what's up? Over on the Violet app. How are you? Hope I didn't miss you. Nope, you were just there. It's good to see you. We still need to play Fortnite together. I haven't forgotten about it. I'm so sorry. I'm not forgetting. I really do want to play. That's fair. You know, though, like the things I'm into are things that my dad was into and my mom. So, like, it's passed down. Like, some of my earliest memories are my dad playing the original Final Fantasy on Nintendo. Still to this day, the greatest feat of gaming I've ever seen was my dad once beat Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, in one sitting because the battery backup failed. So literally beat it from start to finish. And that game is like a long, tough game. Oh, wait a second. I gotta pay attention here. Where are my softs? That's how I game over just a little bit ago. Yeah. So yeah, I mean we remember the things that our parents played and were into. And... Okay, back to 3 times. Oof, I'm glad I caught that. Thanks for hanging out with me over on the Red app as well. Appreciate y'all. We are all over the place here. I'm not save it actually. All right, I think we can get to 16,000. I think when we get to 16,000, we'll go buy the HP Plus and the MP Plus, and then we'll call it. I'm gonna take Kristen out to a new coffee shop tomorrow morning. So, little coffee date. We happen to be both free tomorrow morning, so jump kick. Yeah, Central Florida has thanks, man. Central Florida has Foxtail Coffee, and our favorite coffee place down in South Florida was Candid Coffee, but they went out of business kind of suddenly. I think one of the owners, they were like a single location. One of the owner's parents got sick, and so they ended up having to shut it. But it was the best coffee, and we've yet to find anything as good as that. And Foxtail is fine, but it's not Candid, but it's fine. Ski ski. To the window, to the wall. I can't believe I missed that. Did I just walk? I might have just walked up to Cosmo Cannon and not used the buggy. That's so funny. This game is kind of gaslighting me into not remembering stuff. Like, I didn't know that they always called it the Shinra. But anyway. Anybody back to work tomorrow? Is this your cure for the Sunday scaries? Hanging out with us tonight? Can't reach. All right, we're probably like 3 more battles, and then you'll notice I have the 3 save spots because I'm a classic RPGer and I've played Final Fantasy Tactics. So you need to have 3 separate save files, and you just save in order. That Y-Graph fight, oh my goodness! I'll stream Final Fantasy Tactics at some point, though I haven't played the remaster, but I played the original one. I emulated that back in. Last time I played that was 2021, right before I had my hip replaced. I was managing a music store at the time, and there was a lot of downtime at that store because if nobody came in, I was good enough at my job that like I didn't have a lot to do. How old am I? I'm 40. I had LCP disease as a kid, which is a leg calf Perthes disease. So it's basically my femur, my bone marrow narrowed as I grew older to the point where it actually was at 30, like I had really bad hip pain in my 20s and my early 30s. And then when I went to see a specialist at like 35 because I was like, I can't take this anymore. And he took an x-ray and he was like, hey, so here's your right hip. As you can see, bone. Your left hip, the ball and socket joint is so dead that the top of my hip didn't even show up on the x-ray. So I had a hip replacement at 35. Which is kind of crazy. Yeah, best thing I ever did because now I'm not in any pain and I'm still rebuilding the muscles and stuff. But my left leg was like 3/8 of an inch shorter than my right leg, but now they fixed that. And yeah, I guess it's like 10 times more likely for boys to get it than girls. But yeah, LCP disease, leg calf Perthes disease. They put a 14-inch metal rod into my femur and then with the ceramic ball. But the craziest part of that surgery was that it only took 90 minutes and it was completely outpatient. So I'm like, it shouldn't take longer to get DoorDash than to replace a hip. And when you go into the orthopedic surgery, it's basically like a horror movie because there's like saws and there's all this like equipment. I was like, I've seen Hostel. I don't know if this is good. And afterwards, so they do the surgery and I was supposed to be outpatient, but because they had to push it back, I stayed a night. I saw the surgeon the next morning and he was like, hey, I just have to tell you, like, I do 12, 15 hip replacements a week. He goes, yours was probably the gnarliest I've ever seen. And he's like, you will be amazed at as he put it, he was like, life's not supposed to have the amount of pain that you were in. And he was right. I haven't had any hip or back pain since. And I was like, can I see the dead bone? And he's like, no, we threw it, or we like disposed of it. I was like, no, you didn't. I know you took pictures. I know you're going to write a paper on me. Let me see the pictures. But alas. Yeah, I'm like, dude, let me see it. It was my hip. Plus, I've never seen dead bone. So, but yeah, so that's where I had my left hip replaced. And so right before I had it done, I was in so much pain. I would say, like, no joke, on an average day, I was on like a 7.5, 8 out of 10 of how much pain I was in. I couldn't roll my left hip at all. Let me see my items. That's right. I couldn't roll my left hip horizontally at all, is how much it had deformed. So, happy Sunday. What was so weird though after the surgery, so when you have the surgery like that, there's a couple things they tell you, and there's a lot they don't tell you. When I came to, it was probably like 10 o'clock at night, and the nurse was like, hey, we need to walk you to the bathroom. You need to walk to the bathroom. And I was like, well, I don't have to go. And she goes, no, like you have to walk to the bathroom. And I was like, I don't have to, like I haven't drinking any water. You have to fast when you have a surgery. And she goes, no. If you don't pee after surgery, we have to give you a catheter. And so I was like, man, I suddenly have to pee real quick. I was like, let's go. And when I walked, because for my whole life, my left leg was like about 3/8 of an inch shorter than my right leg. And when I walked for like literally like 6 to 8 months afterwards, my left leg felt too long. And even now, sometimes I revert back if I don't think. I kind of like, my gait is not what I want it to be yet. So, all right, I think that's... What's up? You gonna come hang out for a little bit? I'm just wrapping up.
Are you?
Yeah. You gonna come hang out?
No, I was gonna go in my room.
Oh, you're always...
It's weird if I say my room.
It's is it hot up here?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I was losing my mind.
It's hot in here. It's not out there.
Oh, is it? It is hot.
You got like 10 lights on.
These lights are bright. But I was just telling the story of the hip surgery, which is, every time I think about that, it's so wild. Oh, you got the word.
Anybody who got it in less tries than I did, sus. Because, like, what is that word?
Paul, have a wonderful birthday, bro. I hope that your 40s are amazing for you. They will be. Drax even says happy birthday. Drax, you want to say happy birthday to Paul?
He was singing.
He was like, why am I so wet? I forget I'm a pet. I smell like a monkey because I'm a trash panda. I don't know what.
Wow. That was something.
Amanda fell asleep, but she's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Amanda Bear's back. Tell a friend.
Was that the Burning Blade Tavern?
Oh no. I want to go back to Epic so bad. I do think.
Go on Thursday, Friday? You want to go Friday? Okay, chat. If you send 50 galaxies, we'll go to Epic for our 15-year wedding anniversary on Friday.
Only 50? If you're gonna send 50 galaxies, just ask me for my Venmo and I'll send you that. So.
Yeah.
He's dry now.
Yeah. He likes it when you're in the shower or the bath and you go like this. Over and over and over. He purrs so loud. And then he catches it on his nose and he's like...
What's happening in these baths?
I'll take a video next time.
Okay. I say you're right. Yeah, I think that's a good spot to call it. Do you accept Apple Pay? I do.
But not from you.
Not from you. Maybe from you. Save some money in your Apple account, just in case. Now, you're our chief tapping officer.
CTO.
We're going to make you a shirt that says 4-finger tapper.
Can we get badges?
We need badges.
Yeah, like,
can you do them on Discord, right? Or can you do them here?
Wouldn't it be fun to send everybody like a badge?
Like a literal badge?
Yeah.
I do want to get some merch going, so maybe Doodles, you inspired me because I saw your new merch and I was like, I want to do some merch too. So,
Night.
night, Mana Bear. So thanks for the inspiration. It does look really fun. We need to do a Super Snef shirt. GG, my boy. Dude, Chris, I'm so glad that we got connected, man. Thanks for hanging out. I do think that's where I'm going to end it here. Oh, it's right there. Chair is squeaky. But yeah, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Have a great night. I'll probably stream tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But thanks for hanging out. I hope so too, man. I hope so too. Sorry for trying to follow you 3 times.
Creep.
Creep. All right.